You know when they say that the best things in life, they take time? 100% true. Because this update was worth the wait in every single way. I was streaming earlier today, and by the way, thank you to everybody who, tuned in. I appreciate. I love you. I love you guys, and I am actually considering just making more streams. Just because I'm playing by myself, and I would rather just play with people and interact with you guys because you're awesome. But I've been playing just a little bit more to see what the arenas and I mean the update by itself has to offer. And at some point, I was just going through the arenas, and I thought to myself, God damn, do I love this game? So let me tell you exactly what this update brings, which is not just the arenas, but just a whole lot of great things. First and foremost, we have 3 new outfits, and 2 of them can be unlocked just by playing in the arenas, and one of them is locked behind the deluxe edition of the game. And to be honest, you know what? If there was one thing you would like to spend money on, 100% Shifu. This update is completely free, as well as every single update they released after launch. If I could pay for the game twice or 3 times, I would, because it was worth every single penny. So if you just want the jumpsuit, I will say go for it. It's a great way to support the studio. I want more people to make games like those because this is a masterpiece. This is a gem, and it just keeps getting better. So we have 3 different outfits: the jumpsuit, the kickboxing outfit, which is also very good. I like it very much, and the tracksuit, which is just a tracksuit. It's just yeah. So to unlock the outfit, you need to go into the arenas and collect some stamps. And collecting stamps is it's just a work in the park. You just have to beat, just do what you have to do in the arenas, and you'll be fine. It's not as crazy as the goals we used to have. Those very toxic goals. And by the way, no new goals this time. But we do have some new crazy modifiers. And are you ready? I don't think you're ready for it. I really don't think you're ready for it. As of today, I'm happy to announce that you can alter your skills thanks to new modifiers included in this update. I know this is not huge news for people playing on PC because they've been, modding the game since the day it came out, but for us, console players, and by the way, this game, Shifu, is now available on Xbox and Steam. So everybody gets to play it. Everybody except except Switch players, because for some reason the game hasn't been updated. I don't know why people on Switch are being excluded from the party. I'm going to try to get more info about that, but for the time being, just know that you have access to way more modifiers. And because some people may be playing for the first time, if you don't see the modifiers, it's fine. If you don't see the goals, it's also fine. You have to beat the game to have access to the goals, and then you can modify your playstyle and your runs. And it's kind of unfortunate. I was hoping they would change that because reasons. But yeah, you have to beat the game at least once to get access to the goals and all those modifiers. So don't panic if you don't see it. You have the proper version of the game, just not the right. It's not just the right timing. Now, when it comes to all those other, modifiers, I've been doing crazy things in my lifetime, especially when it comes to this game. So I don't know if I want to mess with those things right now, but if you want to see something in particular, feel free to let me know in the comments because I want to post more Shifu. Everything I can do to show this game more love, I will do, because again, this game needs to be noticed. This is my personal indie game, and even, Game of the Year of 2022 and 2023. I am still rooting for this game to be included in the list of games for 2023. So now let's actually talk about Le Plat de Résistance, the arenas. So as you may know, I was a bit rusty because I haven't been playing a ton of Shifu recently because again, I've done so many things in this game. I felt like there was no more content I could possibly do, so I just rested my Pac-May, and I was a bit rusty. I gotta say I was a bit rusty, but at the same time, I was expecting way more challenge for the arenas. And maybe it is just me, maybe I'm just built different, and maybe your experience is going to be different. But I gotta say, when it comes to creativity, hands down. At the beginning, you won't feel like there is much difference, but just when it comes to the level, the layouts, the challenges, this is so thoughtful. I have to slow clap again. Honestly, I was mind blown. At the beginning, I was like, where is it? We've waited for 8 years. Like, is it what you gave me after 8 years? But I gotta say, the more I kept playing, the more my mind just kept getting blown. The music, the soundtrack, the level, that's why I said that this DLC, this update, honestly, it has way more content than the base game. This is just huge. This is insane. I'm not kidding. I'm having fun and I love this game. Honestly, words can fathom how much I love this game, and the arenas are very good. I can see the challenge, and they actually encourage you to think outside of the box. Sometimes you have to use some certain skills in certain situations. It's just, I like this. It's a very creative way to use the mechanics of the game in a very practical way, and it may help you outside of the arenas, especially if you want to. You're still struggling in the story, trying to get some points, maybe to get some outfits. And by the way, they have included a new training section, like the whole, like how we were saying that the game isn't exactly player friendly. How the whole discussion about student mode and how this game sometimes fails to teach its mechanics. Well, I am happy to report that they have included a special training mode, allowing you to get familiar with the game, deflections, unblockables, all those things, which is huge because, again, this is the reason why some people gave up on the game, because it wasn't user friendly, it wasn't player friendly. But now, honestly, I feel like this game is perfect. There is nothing you can say negatively about this game. Let me know about it. What would you say? Maybe we were expecting, some new enemy diversity and maybe movesets. Like, some enemies will do one different move in the arenas, but maybe just, all of them doing something different. Would that be nice? But, it's not impossible that it will come in the future, So, we're just waiting. Let's see. But as of right now, this game is way more complete than it was when it first came out. You have way more ways to, you can customize your run. You can make enemies slower. You can, you can age. Okay, oh my god, you can actually make it so that every time you get hit, you age. So I think you start the game at age 20, so you will have to take 51 hits before you die. I love that kind of approach, and I know people were able to mod this, but I just like the fact that they're just trying to make the game more fun and more accessible to people for free. Nothing but respect and love for that studio. Anything you make in the future, just contact me. I'm sure it's going to be dope. Like, every single thing they do is just gold, and this is a great example of what happens when you actually put so much care and love into a game. The last levels in the arenas are just so good. Jesus, so good. My mind was blown. Whew. Anyway, this update is the best thing to ever happen to this game, and I hope, again, this is not the last update, but it could be the last major update, and maybe they're going to move on to something else, a new project. But for all I care, Shifu is going to remain for me the best game I've played in the last 10 years, and I think it's going to remain that way for my life. There is no game like Shifu, and I'm glad to be able to experience it. Yesterday I was talking with a friend, by the way, and we're talking about Resident Evil 4 and how we grew up playing that game, and today I was just trying to get the S+. I did actually get S+ in hardcore, preparing to go into professional, because that thing is it doesn't make sense. Professional difficulty, it just doesn't make sense. So I was trying to get more, to have the path I could follow, and I was like, wait, we have all those great games today. Shifu releasing a new update today, and at that moment, I felt proud to be a gamer, right? All those games made me proud to just experience, just anyway. The updates is here. The arenas are fire, and you can expect more Shifu content in the future. And let me know down below what you would like to see. And yeah, what a time to be alive. What a time to be a gamer. I'm Jisoo, and I'll be seeing you around. Bye bye.